What is Google Ads? Google Ads is an online platform or an interface or a tool, we can say, or a software which is developed by Google to help the advertisers to run different kind of ads on different publishing sites or publishing platforms. If I make it more simple for you, suppose you are an advertiser and you sell a digital marketing course. So you know that the bulk of the traffic would come from Google because this is the most used search engine in the world. So when we type this, we see a lot of results here. And when we start a website, it is very difficult to rank organically or free or through the SEO on the very first few pages. With the help of Google Ads, in a very starting days, we can rank on the top like this, or this advertiser. So these are the 4 top positions which right now has been given to the advertisers who are playing or who are running their ad using Google Ads. On a first page, we see 7 of such ads, 4 on the top I've shown you and 3 on the bottom. So these are the maximum placements which we see on a Google search page. This is the first kind of ad which can be created under the Google Ads tool, which we would definitely going to learn today how to create such beautiful ad copy. Second ad, which generally we see on different sites, like if I'll open any news site, if I'll open any blog site, if I'll open a site like a speedtest.net, then you would see a beautiful banner or a responsive ad like these and these. Okay, how come I'm able to say that these are ads? So if you just hover on this would say ads by Google. Ads by Google. So a different advertiser, this is a Paramount, this is from GoDaddy, and the publishing site which has been selected by these advertisers is speedtest.net. The third kind of ad which we generally see on Google itself, but in a different colors and shape, is called shopping ad. So if I just search, suppose I want black formal shoes, then the ad copy is changed. It is not like a text ad which we have seen earlier, though there is no text ad in this search, but we have just seen in the case of digital marketing course, but it is an ad. We can see from here. Okay, so this is called a shopping ad. Then if I go and if I'll open YouTube and if I'll search a term, maybe I'm in a search of email for beginners course, and if I just play any of the videos, a random one, and before the video plays,
अरे आप कोर्स खरीदो, कोर्स खरीदो, नहीं अर्निंग का कोई गारंटी नहीं दे सकता, आप 2 दिन गया.
Certainly we can skip after 5 to 6 seconds, and sometimes we see an ad which streams but cannot be skipped. So these are video ads which again created by this beautiful tool Google Ads. One more ad, mobile installation, but I cannot show you as I'm from the desktop, though I would able to show you the screenshot of the same. Now coming to the part why Google Ad is so important. Okay, so I'll be just quick now because we have to be making the account today and also the campaign. Google Ad is important in many ways because Google Ad helps us to increase the visibility of our products, increase the visibility of our brand, because you can just imagine you were there on Google, but you were somewhere on 6th page or probably, in the next pagination, if I'll just go and not beyond that, there are the results, but suppose you were on the 6th page. So we can just assume that nobody goes beyond 1st or 2nd. I don't know if you go or not, but I don't go. Okay. And that's how the survey says. 97% of people doesn't go beyond first to second page. So that means we have to be on a first page if we really want to sell our products. So increasing that visibility of our brand would take time if we just keep waiting for SEO results to come or to give us the first page or a second page ranking. So for that reason, for our quick results, by making a relevant ad copy and by targeting the right keywords, we can increase our visibility, we can increase the brand awareness, we can increase the traffic. Okay. We can also use a beautiful way of retargeting or a remarketing where people are able to recall our brand or able to make their decisions if at a first time they were not actually taken. Suppose I say they went to my site or any of the sites, but in a very first time they have not given me a result. So for me as this website, the result is getting the lead form filled. This is a lead form and this is the page where we have reached, and wherever you would see a relevant page connected to the particular ad, that page is called a landing page. Okay, so this landing page has a content, this landing page has an objective to get the form filled, and this landing page has a CTA, which is called a call to action. Okay, so for me as an advertiser or as a digital marketer or as a campaign manager of this brand DigiPerform, it's very important to get as many as people to this page. Plus, it is the most important part that I get lot of form filled and lot of CTA clicks or this call to action clicks. But every time I cannot assume, I have to be realistic as well. If even 100 or 1000 users have landed to my website from the ad, I cannot expect more than 3 to 5% conversions. Okay, so if I say suppose 100 users have reached my page today since morning, so I can only expect 3 to 5% of leads or 3 to 5 users would have filled the data. But when we talk about a remarketing, then it is about retargeting those guys who have reached here but did not filled up the data or did not convert it. Or in the same case, if I have taken them to the black formal shoes site, they reached to the landing page or a product page but did not bought the product. So for that reason, we can always retarget them using the website data. So all these things are very important. Once we start learning Google Ads deeply, then you would know how these works, like how the functionality of these works like. Okay, so they are talking about the same thing. RLSA is retargeting list of search ads. We are able to target people who have not converted. Okay, who have not converted. Okay, then it is also used for I think I have talked about branding. Now they're talking about how the strategies work. Like, so we generally work on the different bid strategies, like how you pay to Google. So the most important one when it comes to Google search ad, this is called search ad or text ad, is CPC. So CPC is cost per click. Okay, now I'm talking about a very important technical term, the very first technical term. Probably we have just talked about the broadness of the Google Ads, how that is important to increase the branding, visibility and traffic. We did talked about the remarketing a bit, but now I'm getting into the campaign terms, which is going to be very important if we want to learn today how to create a search campaign or search ad. So the very first thing is bidding strategy. So we pay CPC, or it is also called PPC, when we are running this sort of an ad, which is called text ad. This means cost per click or pay per click. So when somebody clicks on this, as a user, as a searcher, as a viewer, then only an advertiser would pay to Google. This is what PPC means, pay per click marketing. So advertiser is getting an advantage that till the time the ad is only been shown, he is not paying any penny to Google. But the moment a very first user comes and clicks on it, then the amount of certain bid value starts deducting from the advertiser's Google Ads account, which we certainly going to be creating for you guys as well in a while. Okay, so you create a Google Ads account, you put some money into it, you start running the ad of different sort, text ad, banner ad, video ad, shopping ad, and the moment somebody clicks or somebody watches a video or somebody takes any action on your ads, then only you pay most of the times. Okay, that is what the CPC strategy works like. Then also, it is a very important part that we should know how we are measuring the results. So in anywhere in the digital marketing, if you talk, from my experience, I know we are only able to get better results, or we are only able to get more conversions if we are just not running the ad. We have to be first researching how the ads should be created. We have to be working on the areas which should not be filled, which should not be left unfilled, and it should be focused on the audience. It should be focused on certain parameters. And after running the ad also, it is very important to keep measuring the performance and optimizing further, or otherwise taking care in the next campaign. Okay, so I think superficially we have talked about a lot of things on a go. Why not just to get into the Google Ads now,